So you are aware that Lok Sabha elections are going on in India. So how, as an NRI, how do you look at the political landscape in India with reference to elections?
Political landscape, BJP is dominating the scenario, except for a few states like Punjab, maybe in South. But they seem to be trying to do better in those states as well. So we'll see. Is there interesting times?
So considering the prevailing circumstances, what outcome do you anticipate from the coming of this ongoing elections?
I anticipate BJP will win. Whether they will win 400 seats or not is a
matter of guess.
It's a guessing game. If you look at some of the news channels that I see, it looks like BJP is very confident, but opposition parties also seem to be very confident. So I don't know where the truth is.
So what are the reasons that do you feel that Modi is going to win a large majority in this election?
Probably because what he has done for the country the past 10 years. If you see the amount of money they have spent on infrastructure, programs to help the women, entrepreneurs. So those are some of the things that, what I see that even though opposition claims unemployment is a problem, but I think there's a lot of emphasis on not government employment, probably more entrepreneurial based employment. So it looks like people are not employed, but looks like they're employed. So BJP has done really well the past 10 years. Apart from all the external influences within India itself, I think they have done well. So their focus is on development. I think they're doing well.
But which initiative you most appreciate?
Well, there's not one I can say. It's most obvious is infrastructure, but there are a lot of social programs that for the underprivileged, the poor people that have been applied across the board, which is very impressive. I mean, what they did during COVID times is very impressive. No other country in the world did what they could do.
Digital also?
Yeah, UPI, digital public infrastructure, and then even a small time vendor is using a phone to deliver, to conduct a financial transaction. It's amazing. It's very impressive. Yeah.
I mean, 3/4 population also getting free ration. That is also one of the major achievements, I would say.
Yes, a lot of people are getting. It's not based on religion, which is very important. It's based on economic factors, which is what it should be. Hopefully, eventually, even that is not required. But we'll see.
What do you have to say about the opposition parties?
One thing I noticed is they don't have a development agenda. Their only agenda is to defeat Modi. That's a big problem. And even the manifesto with which they came out, it is more like giving free things to people and keep them, in a very dependent situation where they can't stand on their feet by themselves.
Okay.
That kind of policies has failed for all these years, and somehow they seem to persist on it. It's more like what they say is like in appeasement politics. They want to get votes, so they want to give free things to people. Well, even when I was young, I used to hear these politicians would come during election time, give them blankets and get votes. Same thing is happening now. They're saying, okay, we're going to give them some free this, free that, but they don't have an economic agenda that says, okay, this is the plan to bring people out of poverty where they can stand on their own feet. That doesn't seem to be there with the opposition parties.
What do you think of Rahul Gandhi? Is he capable of leading the country?
Surprisingly to me, he lies so much, and he's still able to get on the podium and talk to people. It's amazing. I don't know how that happens. Well, that's politics, I guess.
So as an NRI, what changes do you expect after the election results? What Indian government should do on priority basis?
Get rid of more regulations that exist that prevents businesses from doing better.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somewhere there are a lot of public sector units that are working, under loss.
Mm-hmm.
They have to rectify that. And I also want to make sure that, all these lawsuits that exist, even among people who are belong to BJP, are brought to fore. If they are found guilty, they should be punished and kicked out of the party. That's a big blot right now on the party right now, that where people who have, allegations of corruption, they have joined this party.
Yeah.
Of course, if it's innocent until you're proven guilty, right? So, but if they're proven guilty, they should be punished, and those actions should be taken sooner than later.
Okay. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.